Alright, test. Please work. It's been a little bit crazy. It's been a little bit crazy. Hey, it's working. Alright, we're not dead. We're not breaking down. Everything disabled. Oh, I forgot to enable it, but that's okay. I absolutely don't want it. Alright, so the problem. What are you trying to sell me? I'll buy your glowstone. So, yeah, man, I need to get away from him. Oh, it's making hot tea. Hopefully it's not gonna crash, right? That's the thing. Okay, so I was in the middle of my show when everything crashed, which is unfortunate because I was just getting to the good part. The good part. Let me finish making this tea. Sorry. You know what? I need tea to keep me going. Flowing. It's really cold right now, you know. It's like -8 degrees. Hey, what's up? Whatever. I have changed this to all chat, live chat. So, okay, here. Okay, there it is. Roar. Okay, what was I talking about? Smack. Man, I can't talk with that guy yapping in my ear. Oh, I was gonna grab, like, emeralds to trade with him. I want all his glowstone. I want your glowstone, sir. Uh-huh. That stuff. All of it. That's right. And then, sure. Well, both blue and magenta dye are easy to make. I've got tons of those. I'll take your mushrooms. But those are cheap and easy to get too. And I've got tons of pufferfish. So we're good, dude. Get out of here. Scram, skittle, skabobble. Uh-huh. You should go, man. Go somewhere else. I like your garden. Here, what else can I buy? I'll buy all your stuff. Leave me alone. Yeah, huh. I'm gonna buy you out of everything. Please go away. Yay, you have nothing left. Go away. Yay. Okay. Let's see. What do I got here? What do I need? Way too many puffer fish now. It's not going away. Oh, I need brown mushroom, not red mushroom. Ah. So, alright, it looks like it's not crashing. It looks like we might be okay for a little bit. I need to find some way to discourage this guy from hanging out here, so we can discuss things. How do I do it non-violently? It just despawn? Let's go live over here for a bit. Yeah, you know what? This isn't nearly as nice as with the new AMD technology that they have, the fluid motion frames. Raw. Okay, sure. Crash, crash, crash. Okay. What do I got here? All right. As I was saying, I don't know if it's going to crash again. Here we go.
For the past 96 days, Israel has subjected Gaza to what has been described as one of the heaviest conventional bombing campaigns in the history of modern warfare. Palestinians in Gaza are being killed by Israeli weaponry and bombs from air, land, and sea. They are also at immediate risk of death by starvation, dehydration, and disease as a result of the ongoing siege by Israel, the destruction of Palestinian towns, the insufficient aid being allowed through to the Palestinian population, and the impossibility of distributing this limited aid while bombs fall. This conduct renders essentials to life unobtainable. At this provisional measures stage, as this court has made clear in the Gambia-Myanmar case, it is not necessary for the court to come to a final view on the question of whether Israel's conduct constitutes genocide. It is necessary to establish only whether at least some of the acts alleged are capable of falling within the provisions of the convention.
I think this is part 2.
In the first 3 weeks alone, following 7 October, Israel deployed 6,000 bombs per week. At least 200 times it has deployed 2,000-pound bombs in southern areas of Palestine designated as safe. These bombs have also decimated the north, including refugee camps. 2,000-pound bombs are some of the biggest and most destructive bombs available. They are dropped by lethal fighter jets that are used to strike targets on the ground by one of the world's most resourced armies. Israel has killed an unparalleled and unprecedented number of civilians, with the full knowledge of how many civilian lives each bomb will take.
So, pretty bad stuff, right? Pretty bad stuff. Israel's killed, like, at least 20,000 people. How many of those people are kids? Like, who are buried? Like, I haven't been able to stomach seeing watching the videos where you can hear them screaming under the rubble. I can't do it. So, bad stuff going on, right? Bad stuff going on. Bibi bites back. To help himself at home, Israel's deeply unpopular leader has begun openly defying Biden and the US. So, I don't understand why Joe Biden would risk the presidency and his own legacy for a fascist who's only using him as cover to do a genocide. I mean, because that's what they're doing. That's what they're doing. Bibi Netanyahu's entire idea is to have a genocide and take their and do ethnic cleansing and to remove them. Yes, right before the World Court started, he said, no, that's not what we want to do. But that's not true. He's had ministers say the exact opposite.
בהחלט צריך לעודד הגירה, כמה שפחות יהיה לחץ ברצועת עזה של גורמים שנכון, הם לא, אולי בלתי מעורבים עכשיו, אבל הם לא אוהבי ישראל ומחנכים את הילדים שלהם לטרור. הייתי רוצה, והיינו רוצים לראות, ודיברנו על זה בישיבות ממשלה. זה לא שאגב, אין מדינות שרוצות לקלוט אותם, אף אחד לא רוצה, גם אם נשלם להם הרבה מאוד כסף. הגירה מרצון זה דבר חשוב, זה...
Voluntary immigration is important.
אין בו שום פגיעה בזכויות אדם, וגם המלחמה הזאת צריכה להימשך, וכשהיא נמשכת, זה גורם...
אז למרות מה שאנחנו שומעים בו, אתה אומר, כן לעודד הגירה מרצון, כן, זה הפתרון...
לעודד הגירה מרצון, וגם כופין אותו עד שיאמר רוצה אני.
איך?
המלחמה עושה את שלה.
כלומר, להמשיך לדחוק אותם בכוח
אנחנו דוחקים עכשיו את החמאס לפינה, לא בתנאים קשים, אנחנו כן נותנים סיוע הומניטרי לבלתי מעורבים.
לא, תנאים קשים שם, תגיד.
תנאים קשים נכון, והם ימשיכו להיות קשים, כל עוד לא נחזיר את החטופים הביתה, וכל עוד לא נשמיד את החמאס.
So, we already know that they don't care about the hostages. We already know they don't care about the hostages. The Israeli offensive has rescued 0 hostages. And it has killed at least 3. The Israeli offensive has killed at least 3 hostages. It hasn't saved anybody. You know what saved hostages? Ceasefires. But the government's not interested in a ceasefire. The Israeli government's not interested in saving the hostages. The Israeli government is interested in ethnically cleansing the land so it can take it. And that's a war crime, guys. That's a war crime. You can't just up and like tell a group of people to like leave because we want your land. You can't do it. And did you listen to the guy? He says the war does it. The war compels them to leave. And to do quote voluntary immigration. And then he says it. He's like, but we can't even pay people to take them. No one wants to take them. We can't even pay them. Like, look, his own government said this. So you can't trust what Bibi Netanyahu says. Because their intent is very, very clear. All they want is the land. They don't care about the hostages. They don't care about peace. All they want is the land. So then why is Joe Biden going along with this? Why is he doing it? I don't understand it. Because people aren't going to forget that he went along with genocide. That's like it doesn't happen. You were president, man. You supplied the guy. You defended him in the UN. You defended the genocide. Like it was your government. That's something that is gonna like hurt you, man. Remember what you did, Joe Biden? Remember what you did? August 3rd, 2002. 21 years ago. 22 years ago. 22 years ago. US Hague Invasion Act becomes law. A new law supposedly protecting U.S. service members from the International Criminal Court shows that the Bush administration will stop at nothing in its campaign against the court. Like, in other words, if anyone from the United States is ever brought before the Hague, that law says the United States will invade the Hague. And isn't that a crazy law? Isn't that crazy? It's law now. In the United States, that is law. It's not just crazy talk. That is law in the United States, passed under George W. Bush. And here's the roll call for the Congress, right? Back in 2002, and we're gonna go through the names here, right? And oh, what's this? What's this? That's Biden. That's Biden, Senator Biden of Delaware, voting yes. Yes, let's invade the Hague. If anyone from America has ever tried in the World Court, let's invade it. You have authorization. And now he's president. I guess that's his how do you say, plausible deniability. It wasn't me, it was this rogue state that I routinely protected and then resupplied with tank rounds against the wishes of Congress. Enderman poop. All right. Things aren't cool, man. I'm telling you. How much taxes do billionaires pay? Warren Buffett. His wealth is $24 billion. His income is $125 million. The taxes he paid was $23 million. His true actual tax rate compared to like his wealth is 0.1%. He pays like nothing on taxes. Jeff Bezos. This is old, right? Their wealth probably like doubled or something. I don't even know. Total income reported. So he's around $100 billion. He has. His wealth income is $4 billion a year, and he paid almost $1 billion in taxes. So according to his wealth, his true tax rate is like less than 1%, about 1%. Bloomberg, $22 billion. His income of $10 billion. He paid about $300 million in taxes. So his true tax rate is like 1.3%. And Elon Musk. This is hella old, dude. 13 billion? Hell no, dude. What is that? His wealth growth. So, this is how much it increased. I'm sorry. That's how much. That's not the total. That's how much it increased in 1 year. Oh shit. So Elon Musk, his wealth increased 13 billion. This is before he bought Twitter. Ha 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 ha. So his tax rate was like 3%. So in other words, billionaires are paying like nothing for taxes. Like they're not paying taxes. They're not paying their fair share of taxes. Why aren't they paying their fair share of taxes? Because the IRS is underfunded and understaffed. Like when you when you fund the IRS, it gets money from where the money is at, which is the rich people. Is that you or me? No. We're not rich. Sorry guys, like we're not rich. We're not rich. These guys are rich and they should be paying their taxes, and the entity that makes them pay their taxes is the IRS. So but if you think about it, that's the reason why the Republicans are always fighting to defund the IRS, because they don't want the IRS to go after their rich friends. Blah. I'm not making this up. It's not stuff that I make up. No, I'm not making it up. It's not stuff that I make up. It's just the way it is. It's just the way it be. I'm just the messenger, you see. It's before you. I'm not special. It's not magical. Take time to piece together the puzzle. And it's practical. Maybe I'm a techno wizard. I don't know. Oh, okay. I'm like, no, don't die. All right. Oh, grow lights, dude. The red spectrum. Check it out. Ooh. So it's flowering right now. It's flowering. Okay. What are you talking about? Nothing. Oh, here we go. Yeah, e06, cool guy. Cool band. All right. So Aviva Klompas says, allow me to define insanity. Israel is fighting to save the lives of over 100 hostages, and the world responds by taking Israel to court. And Eve 6 says, okay, but they haven't rescued a single hostage, have shot 3, and in the process killed over 10,000 Palestinian children. So they're either the most incompetent military on the planet, or their objective isn't actually to free the hostages. Right? Good point, Mr. E6. Band, sir, whatever. Okay. Let's see. Because look, check it out, dude. Israel has killed more journalists in Gaza than all journalists killed in World War II. I don't know if it's true, right? Maybe. IMEU. You should check that out to see, like. Sorry I didn't check it out. It confirmed my biases, so I went with it. Okay. Let's see. What else do I got here? Oh yeah, on X, formerly Twitter, there was a mass, according to Alejandro Caraballo, Alejandra Caraballo, there was a massive purge of journalists on Twitter. Stephen Zetti of the Texas Observer and Ken Klipperstein of the Intercept. In addition, blogger Rob Rousseau and the podcast True Anon Pod. Ooh, damn it. They also got Zay Squirrel and Liam Neeson, both shit posting accounts that were critical of Elon and Bill Ackman. So in other words, yeah, that's the Lord, quote quote, flexing his muscle, Elon Musk. Remember, they want to go back to a feudalistic, like, lord kind of relationship. The whole democracy thing gets in their way, in the way of billionaires. So, like, billionaires want to be able to control it. By the way, Bill Ackman's wife, academic celebrity Neri Oxman, plagiarized in her dissertation. Ackman just used plagiarism as a reason to push Claudine Gay out at Harvard. So, if they had any actual scruples, any actual principles, they would also force her out as well, right? It would be like obvious. But they're not going to. Why? Because it was never really actually about the qualifications or the dissertation or the writings of Claudine Gay. It was always about her skin color. If you're colorblind, then you're not going to see the fact that they did it because she's black. That's why they did it. It's like the stupidest thing to deny it. But it's not the stupidest thing, right? If you're a white supremacist, that's the charade you have to play. Because remember, they all work from some divine bullshit. They all work from some divine conception of the hierarchy that society is built upon. Like, it doesn't. There's no rationale to it. It's not. There's no reason to it. There's no reason to it. So, anyways, so that's how you know, right? It's not. It's not about yeah. It's not about qualifications, it's about skin color. And it was a plan floated by that Chris Rufo guy a while ago. So they like do little hit squads or something. Alright, what am I looking for? From the Congressional Record, and as tweeted by Senator Cornyn on February 12th, 2021. Trump's counsel, Castor, at Senate impeachment trial, arguing that the president, quote, is subject to criminal sanction after his presidency for any illegal acts he commits. So that's them admitting already on the record in writing that Trump's claim for immunity is BS. They argued it already to say that he shouldn't be convicted. So how can he make the exact opposite of argument after he's already out of office? He's making see what I'm saying? He's making he's making both sides of the argument. He's saying while he was being impeached at the impeachment that impeachment isn't the way to go. Instead, you're supposed to get him after he's done with the presidency with the criminal justice system. And then afterwards, he makes the exact opposite argument and says you can't. No, I'm immune from what I did because I was president. They're making. You see what I'm saying? They're doing. In other words, they're saying that the president is never, ever guilty of crimes, ever. It's not illegal if the president does it, is their argument. That's their argument. But Nixon already tried that argument, and it didn't work. So I don't know what's going to happen, man. Texas. A woman and 2 children drowned in the Rio Grande Friday trying to enter the United States. Federal officials and a Texas congressman said National Guard soldiers deployed by Russian Republican Texas Governor Greg Abbott did not allow Border Patrol agents to rescue the migrants. Texas physically barred Border Patrol agents from trying to rescue migrants who drowned, federal officials say. So, yeah, there's a standoff right now going off between the state of Texas, Governor Abbott, and the federal government, because the border is purview of the federal government, not Texas, not the Republic of Texas. So, the state of Texas deployed a floating barrier in the river so that people crossing the river like get caught up in it and then drown and they die. And then he deployed the National Guard to defend the barrier from the federal government that was coming to remove it. And they've already lost a court case that says they can't do that. So they're like, yeah, they're getting crazy over there. And now a woman and two children have died for no reason. So Governor Greg Abbott could have his standoff with the federal government. Trump is creepy. I don't care. All right. Anyways, I think that's everything. I think Biden is going to be stuck with the genocide in Gaza, and it's unfortunate. He didn't have to go along with it. I don't know why he did. That's going to hang on his neck no matter what, even if he wins in a second term. Like, you can't take the United States to court, but you can take its proxy to court. All right. Well, hey, I think that's enough. It didn't die this time. So, anyways, I feel. I mean, we're in a weird place, man. Like, what? On one hand, you have Donald Trump, who's a clear and present danger. On the other hand, you have Joe Biden, who was like pretty cool for the most part. Until he like pretty much is complicit, put us complicit with genocide. And that's like, you got to hold someone accountable for that. You can't just be like, oh well, oops, Biden just purposely sent weapons into a genocide. Like, you got to hold someone accountable. Who are you going to hold accountable? We talk about accountability all the time. So Trump is definitely a no. Andrew Yang, no, forget Yang. I don't know. Something's got to change. Something's got to change. Anyways. Okay, so I hope this thing isn't going to crash this time. So, all right, until next time. Peace. Pago Kiddo out. Stop.